So Paul, one thing that we're hearing from a lot of our customers is the dilemma that they're facing as they move from a siloed legacy IT organizational structure to a more service-oriented broker structure. We call it internally the Cloud Center of Excellence. Yeah. A lot of people call it the server broker. How are those organizational setups in your world, and did you have any challenges potentially moving from where you were to where you are today?
Yeah, I think this is actually one of actually the biggest challenges. Technology capability is there today. It's almost an implementation detail. The complexities of solving tough technology challenges have already occurred. Now it's about people in process. How do you take a traditional model or IT organizational model, the construct that's built around delivering, IT or delivering technology in a certain way, to really fundamentally changing to a new cloud operating model? And how do you start to bring, and build the workforce of the future? And how do you bring that into the DNA of the organization as well? Where do these positions come from? And what we're really finding is that that's been sort of the time where we spent a large amount of time figuring out how do we, step by step, in a very evolutionary way, start to transition the organization to a different model that's built around delivering services in a completely different way. And certainly there's a lot of reference material out there for that. And how do you align incentives and embrace IT as a service, embrace the service broker model versus resist? And so definitely we've been spending a lot of time in that area, and we have a new organizational construct that's built around the cloud operating model. There are some sort of the traditional components that still exist, and certainly a lot of new components as well.
Are you finding new levels of customer service coming into that discussion? And are you finding that you have to use different tool sets, different products to facilitate that organization?
Yeah, I don't know if it's different products to facilitate the organization as much as one of the things that we've really been sort of adopting is how do we operate and behave like a SaaS company? How do we provide that same type of transparency, the service DNA of the organization? And in order to do that, we have spent a fair amount of time on our tools. And as an example, we actually expose to everybody in the entire company that has access to our intranet what the quality of our services are at any given point. Whether we're having degradation issues, whether it's whether there are challenges with outages or what have you. Touch wood, we don't have too many of those. Right. But that transparency lets our customers know that we're thinking, we're watching, and hopefully we're ahead of our users even understanding their impact. So that service mentality, that transparency, is certainly something that we're focused on as well.
Well, that's great to hear.